All right, what's going on, Tycoon? Super excited for today's video. We're looking at Weber, okay, WEBR. This is a short squeeze candidate, all right? There's been lots of short squeezes happening in the market. Weber has already had a very nice move from $5.72 up to current highs of $9.47, all right? Almost a 100% move. Great stuff going on there. We're going to go over the chart patterns. We're going to look at the weekly volume profile, which shows us volume by price, so we can see where truly Weber likes to trade most and what prices it could move to next, strictly by the volume profile. Then we're going to look at the option chain data. Okay, there's some really important stuff going on with the option chain. And also, we're going to look at some unusual option activity. All right, so make sure to like, comment, subscribe if you find anything useful in the video. And I do viewer requests every single week. So if you want to see your stock broken down in the next video, make sure to let me know. All right. We're looking at the volume profile. Okay. So that's what all of this is over here. That is our volume profile. The way that the stock market works is we move from high volume nodes to high volume nodes. All right. Now, clearly, you can see how we were consolidating, right? You see this consolidation right here. Okay. That is why there was lots of volume around this $16 price, okay? Because it couldn't make up its mind. It likes to trade around there and consolidate ultimately before it moved lower down to 572. All right. So that's what we want to look at. That's what we want to pay attention to. All right. What's really, really important. Okay. I'm basically going to draw a line right here. Okay. Now that's not the straightest line, but what I want you to notice is right at $12. Okay. Is basically the end of our high volume nodes. All right. So if we draw a line from here all the way over, we can see also that it's been a very, very valid resistance level. 1, 2, 3 times we've tried to come up to that level and have not been able to really get past it. Okay. So the reason that's important is because that's our wall. Okay. This is our volume wall. Until we are able to break past $12, we're not going to be able to move up higher. Okay. There's a wall of sellers. Okay. And that's what we're seeing. We're seeing high volume there. And then what do we notice? What does that volume look like to you? It doesn't look like buying pressure, right? At $12, are we heading upwards or are we heading downwards, right? Each time we've hit that level, okay, we've come down. All right. We got rejected 3 times at that level. So it's a very, very important level, that $12 level. Now, what I do like about Weber, okay, is that look at this. All right. All of the main volume is occurring between basically $12 and $6. Okay. So this is where all of the action is. Okay. Over the past 3 years, this is where Weber has traded the most and had the most volume by price is going to be between $12 and $6. Right. So that's kind of your range that you need to be looking at and paying attention to. All right. Because as we just went over, the market moves from high volume nodes, okay, to high volume nodes. All right. And we did that there. We were at this level and then we came down, and this is where all of the trading activity is happening, right? This is where most of the volume is happening, not here, okay, where there's a volume gap. Okay. Now, this volume gap is very, very important. The reason that it's important, okay, is because if we break past the 12 level, the price is going to move quickly to the upside. Now, whether or not we come up here to $14 at this level, or we're able to come up here to, $16, $17 at those levels, that's going to be determined. Okay. So that's what we're looking for. We'll zoom in on the chart a little bit more right here. Okay. And, it had a very nice double bottom. Okay. So when you're seeing these short squeeze candidate plays, one thing you want to look for is patterns. Okay. You want to see if there's any patterns possibly that could help your thesis, right? Well, we had a very nice double bottom here. Okay. And we forming a nice W pattern. Okay. So there's a possibility that Weber could head back up to $12. Again, we looked at the volume profile. We saw how $12 is that main resistance level. Okay. We're looking here and we're just trading below. Okay. We're not going up any higher. If we're able to flip this level and go to the upside, that's when we have the potential, okay, to go back to that $16, that $18, and $20. Okay. You can see that pretty much there's some resistance at all of those levels. All right. If we go to the option chain data, okay, and look at Weber, right? I want you to look at the September 16 option contracts, okay? Look at the extreme high volume, okay? Look, the open interest is 21,000, okay? It's over 21,000 on Weber for the 10 strike, meaning that if Weber, okay, is above $10 by September 16th, 2022, People are going to be forced to buy 100 shares of Weber at $10. Okay. So what do market makers have to do, right? Because when you buy an option contract, it's being sold to you from a market maker. Okay. So market makers have to hedge against this. They're looking and they're saying, wow, 21,000 contracts, 7,000 contracts, right? 21,000 times 100, okay, is going to be, a really, really big number. It's like 2 million or 200,000 shares, all right, that basically market makers are having to buy as a hedge because they're going to be forced to sell those 100 shares at $10 a price to whoever's holding these option contracts, okay? And this it forms what's known as a gamma squeeze. Okay, so everybody's familiar with the short squeeze. Weber has a very high short interest. Okay, but a gamma squeeze happens through the option chains. Okay, so if we're able to squeeze the market makers into purchasing 100 shares for each option contract here, that's going to be a very dramatic price change. Okay, it's going to cause a big spike, especially when Weber has really high short interest. Okay, the short float is pretty high on Weber. All right. Now, what you can also do is you can go to the options trading tycoons Discord. Okay. The OTT Discord link to join is in the description, and you can search a stock. Okay. There's tons and tons of data and resources in here. All right. Under the Intel tab. And you can just search a stock. It'll pull up all of the relevant info. What we're looking currently right now is the equity and dark pool. Okay. This is a way that market makers, institutions, and hedge funds can trade without, necessarily showing retail traders, right? It's not visible to the naked eye. They're using a dark pool. Okay. So what we saw here was a $10 million transaction for 1 million shares at $10 a share. What did we just go over previously in the video, right? We just went over the option chain data and how a gamma squeeze could cause them to buy shares at the $10 strike price. Okay. We went over how that would be a very, very large amount of shares. All right. Look at Weber today, 1 million shares transaction. All right. At 11:27 a.m. All right. A $10 million transaction right at the price of $10 a share. Okay. Then we can see some unusual option activity, right? Somebody spent $55,000 buying 500 contracts at $110 a piece for the September 16th expiration date. All right. Well, look here. All right. We can see the 12.5 September 16th expiration has 7,000 open interest, right? Let's go to some of these other numbers, and I just want to show you. Okay. Look, Weber only has 1,000 for December. All right. In October, the highest one is 2,000. Okay. So, these numbers right here, 7,000, 21,000, they're over double what the open interest is on the other option contracts, right? We look here, we can see some sweep orders, right? $212,000 on the 10 strike for Weber. More unusual option activity. $400,000 at the 10 strike September 16th, right? And you can go on and see this. And there's just tons of unusual option chain activity in the Discord, right? So that's how I spotted this play, was actually using the resources that come in the Options Trading Tycoons Discord. If you use these resources, learn how to use them, it's going to give you a great edge over the market. And you're going to be able to spot these and be able to understand, okay, what's going on here? I'm seeing lots of unusual options activity. I'm seeing sweep call options. Okay. We're seeing dark pool activity in here through the equity block and dark pool. There's lots of stuff going on with Weber, and you can spot that. Okay. So, that's basically all I wanted to go over and cover Weber. All right. Show you guys the really, really important data that you do need to know versus, just like the BS. Okay. I'm not here to give you guys BS and fluff. Here to give you guys some actual data. We're going to read the data from the chart. We're going to look at the data in the Discord, see what's available, any dark pools, any option chain activity, things like that. All right. So if you like this video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. If you want to join the Discord, the link to join is in the description below. Okay. You can get all of our entries and exits on the plays that we're looking at, on top of all of the valuable resources that come in the Discord for you to use daily. Okay. So again, link to join is in the description. Use code Zachly for a discount, and you'll get a discount on your membership. All right.